welcome to the Fat Geek podcast. I am the Fat Geek, and this is episode 3, week 2. This week was a real challenge. I spent the week in Las Vegas, which wasn't that big of a challenge, spend the week in Las Vegas, but for a weight loss and exercise schedule, it certainly was a challenge. I spent the week there for the Microsoft Management Summit, and so I got my full of geek during that week, and it was great. But I really did struggle trying to work in a good healthy eating plan there, and the exercise and an exercise plan. What I ended up doing when I get in there was getting a gym membership. I got a gym membership to the Vegas Athletic Club, which was this huge athletic club in Vegas. There's some pics at the website at the www.thefatgeek, just above me here. If you go there, you could see some pics from week 2 and of the Vegas Athletic Club. It's really a great facility, and they were very kind to let me use it. The eating healthy portion was the biggest challenge. It was basically buffet lines throughout the whole summit all the time. I tried to really watch what I was eating in terms of portion size and what I was eating, but there was sauces and everything. It was really, really hard. I found it very hard to keep an accurate calorie count. The other thing is the reason I was there was for the Microsoft Management Summit, so that took up a great deal of my time. And I tried to then fit the exercise in afterwards. So I was going to the gym normally around between 8 and 9 o'clock every night, working out for an hour and a half. The workouts were great. I'm really, really happy with what happened in terms of progress with the workouts. And I lost a full belt size on my buckle at the end of this week. So something right has happened. However, in terms of weight loss, my start for this week was 222, and my end for this week was 222. So I had a 0-pound weight loss for this week. So the moral of the story here is that your food intake, the healthy eating plan, is really, really important. I worked out, I would say, this would be my hardest week of workout that I've had in years. I gained 2 levels on the treadmill. I was lifting more weight than I was prior to going there, doing an extra set on some exercises. So I really worked out hard, and yet because the eating healthy was not exactly there, I got a net weight loss of 0. Now I don't know. I did just fly yesterday. I spent 11, 12 hours from airport to airport, or from hotel to home. By the time it was all said and done, my body went through some time change and so forth. So I'm not sure what was going on there. Maybe that showed it on the pounds this morning when I woke up and weighed myself. I'm just not sure what went on. The moral of the story is that I wasn't able to really count my calories. The first week I was around 1,500 to 1,600 calories a week, and this week I averaged around 1,900 to 2,000, and that was, like I said, estimating a lot of what I thought things were in terms of sauces and how rich they may be, and trying to pick the right sauces. I did go out for a couple of meals. But the problem with that again is when I went out for the meals, it was later in the night, so I was eating around 9 o'clock at night, and then coming home and going to bed. And these were pretty big meals. Not huge meals. I had salmon both times. So did I have salmon both times? I think I had some sort of fish both times. Anyways, I did pick healthy options when I was there as well. I tried to pick healthy options everywhere, but it just was not like I can do here, where I can really prepare my own foods and I know exactly what I'm getting, and there's no hidden calories anywhere. So, also I wasn't eating as often. Here I tend to eat every couple hours. I'll munch on something, and that keeps the the hunger away, and it also stokes the fire, which you want to do to raise your metabolism. You're going to eat every couple hours. I couldn't do that there. I could have, would have cost me a fortune. Um, so I was going from breakfast to lunch to supper. I think I'd have a little snack in the afternoon of an apple or banana or so forth to tide me over to supper, but that was about it. So it's a bit disappointing that there's a zero weight loss this week because I did work so hard in the gym. But as everybody will tell you, you can work really hard in the gym, but if you don't focus on your eating plan, um, you're going to be wasting a lot of time in the gym. And I think I won't say that I wasted time because I'm really happy with the gains that I made in the gym this week. But in terms of weight loss, that being the goal here, I did waste. If to do it again, and I have a lot of travel that I do, so I will refine this as I go forward. I'm glad this happened in week 2. I will concentrate more on the eating portion of what I'm eating while I'm traveling and a little less on making sure I get to the gym every day and make time. When I'm traveling, I'm working, so work has to take priority. I will try to work in a workout of some sort into each day, but I will really concentrate on the eating. I'll try that next time, and we'll see how that works. So the challenge this week is I'm back home. So looking to turn things around, get back on a good eating plan, and work to go forward on those gains that I made last week in the gym. So still very I mean, a little bit disappointed. I was expecting to come under 220, which is a big goal for me because I haven't been under 220 in 2 years. And so I'd like to get under 220, and I was expecting that this morning when I got on the scale because I worked so hard in the gym, but it didn't happen. So the goal next week, again, is a 1 pound weight loss. I'm still ahead of schedule. At this point, I should have had a 2 pound weight loss. I'm still held my 7 pound weight loss. So I'm 5 weeks ahead of when I'll meet my goal. So stay tuned next Sunday for for episode 4 to see how things went this week back at home, and if I'm able to drop some pounds next week. Thank you very much for joining us. Good day.